So today we will be talking about area, and we're specifically going to be talking about the area of a triangle. So the area, as I have up here on the board, is the number of 1 by 1 squares that can fit into a shape. And today we'll be proving that the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So over here, we're going to draw a right triangle. That might not be perfect, but so for this triangle, we have the base, which is always along the bottom, and the height, which is up and down. So to find the area of this triangle, we're going to reflect this triangle over here so we can make a square. So now we have a square, and we are going to find how many 1 by 1 squares will fit into this square. So for this particular triangle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares across, so that would equal the base. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares up, so that would be the height. So for this particular triangle, we would take the base, which is 5, times the height, which is also 5. And we can either add those together, or we can, if we know multiplication, we can multiply that out, which we know would equal 25 squares. And then, since we just want to find the area of this triangle, we would get rid of half of it, so we would multiply it by 1/2. So our area would be 12.5 squares. So today we're going to be continuing talking about triangles, and we're going to move on to an acute triangle, and we want to prove that the formula we use for this triangle is also 1/2 base times height. So for our acute triangle, all of the angles are less than 90 degrees. So like the right triangle, we are going to reflect this triangle over to try to make a rectangle. So as you can see, that doesn't quite make a rectangle, so we are going to move this triangle over to the other side. So as you see now, we have a square, and so we will continue, and we will take the base, like we did for the right triangle, and the height, and multiply them by each other, which will give us the area of the square. And then we'll have to divide it by 1, or multiply it by 1/2 to just get the area of our acute triangle. So for our third and final triangle, we're going to look at the obtuse triangle. And obtuse means that there is one angle that is greater than 90 degrees. So for this triangle, we're going to also try to prove that the area is 1/2 base times height. So we're going to label the base. And we don't have a height, so we're just going to draw one in, what the height would be. So then that would be our height. So then we have the entire length of this is our big B, which is our entire base. but we're just going to be trying to find the base of this triangle, which is our little b. So we're going to have to use a formula. So we're going to use 1/2 big B minus little b times height minus 1/2 base times height. So then we're going to distribute that out, and we get 1/2 base times height minus 1/2 little b times height, and then our 1/2 base times height. So as we know, the 1/2 big B times height will cancel out and we'll be left with 1/2 base times height, further proving that the area of the triangle is